Hi. Hello everyone. It's a little bit weird because I'm recording as if I was streaming, but I'm just recording. So there will be no interaction with anyone or something during this. This, if I remember correctly, will be the Walpurgis Nacht story because I couldn't do this one since shit, Don, shut the fuck up. I was talking. I couldn't do this one because it had spoilers for Heathcliff's Canto. So yeah, I did all of this a little bit out of order. I did record the time-killing time event before this now. For you, it won't matter because the chronological uploads will be correct with the Walpurgis Nacht. Then the Walpurgis Nacht fights, I hope I recorded them. I think I did. I mean, I streamed them, so I should have done. Then the time-killing time event. I think there was 2 streams, might have been 1, I can't remember. The Siren is the 4th Refraction Railway, which will also go up. And the Murder on the Warp Express is the new event, which I will most likely stream soonish. By the time this goes up, maybe this week. Who the fuck knows? Did anyone ask for an impromptu Limbus company Project Moon themed stream week? Where I upload the old ones and do a new one? No one did. No one did, I don't think. Oh shit, wait a second. Can I just do the story without the fighting? Let's see if this works. Fuck, does this just straight up get me to the fight rather than the story? Or does it... Oh, it gives me the story first and then it would let me fight, I think. Alright. Maybe I'll do the fight once or something. I can't remember this at all. Whoa. How are these green lights still green? What kind of question is that? How is Ishmael's red hair still red? I can't believe it. I'll have to check downstairs too. Another unexpected alarm, but we all react with measured astonishment as we'd all grown rather used to the randomness of it all. It is unlikely that it has completely evaded the influence of T-Corp singularity. However, it can be said that this partial retention of color can be attributed to the fact that Walpurgis Night is a transitory moment in which numerous possibilities coincide. I get it now, I get it. It's because we left T-Corp. That's why they're asking why it's still green. Yes. However, Faust's code is also slightly red in some places, right? So it's not like everything was just completely color drained. Same as me, I'm quite red still. Makes sense, Dante says, but we all know that he doesn't understand. Faust nonchalantly walking up to the driver's seat and shutting off the alarm. Sorry, that caught me off guard because I think the grammar was off for the sentence. Whatever. Lo! 'Tis returned this whatever night. Don Quixote and her eyes that begin twinkling at the smallest bit of diversion after another long period of idle standby. It's all just become a part of the routine. Even mysterious things like these Walpurgis nights. Oh, an additional volatility aside from the Walpurgis night has been detected. An additional volatility? I still don't understand what they mean. Indeed, the entrance to a new mirror dungeon has opened. Oh, okay, I guess the mirror dungeon of the Woodring Heights. Really? Did it come this late? Oh yeah, that. Heathcliff mutters quietly as he rises from his seat. I thought it was about time a new one popped up. Happens every time we go through the bloody ringer. Didn't expect it to appear with the green flashes though. Heathcliff lightly struck the end of his club against the floor in visible anticipation. The word that was once engraved into his club had changed. Oh yeah, that's why I was told I shouldn't read this event before finishing his chapter. That's the entire reason why I skipped this. Because the word on his fucking bat changed. A few days ago, I saw him sitting at the back of the bus, busily sanding and carving something into his club. I didn't have to ask to know what he meant by that new word, so I decided to not bring it up to anyone else. Only Heathcliff and I retained that memory after all. That is still, oof, for me, I think. But I was going mad from tedium. Come on, let's go bash some swords. Oh, nice. Oh god, I can't do the Virgilius voice. My throat is still fucked. Like seeing some initiative from the sinners, Miss Faust. Indeed, let us move without delay. Dante, bring us to the corridor past the back door. I think she's inviting me for some kinky shit. I got it! Try my best to shake this odd, uncomfortable feeling that Heathcliff's newfound enthusiasm didn't come off as entirely optimistic. I led the sinners to the back door. Which sounds wrong. 2 types of doors at once, huh? 2 new sets of doors, just as Faust has predicted. One set of doors was, as I expected, 2 metal doors, resonant with the sound of wuthering gusts, a numeral dungeon. And the other set of doors was... Are these papers? It's all sparkly. Oh, yes, that's the event with... Can't remember who we fought, but that's the event where they introduced Philip Sinclair. It was an unfamiliar door, radiating with an odd gleam of light. Technically, we did see the weird radio frequency like squiggly lines around the door before, but everything else about it was new. Guess this one doesn't connect to the Lobotomy Corporation like the last one did. Weird. I think I'm hearing... Is that jazz? Oh, is this even a door? It's more like a window than a door, isn't it? Right, this new entrance definitely resembled a large window rather than a door. What's the difference between a large window and a door? The window was blurry and all I could see past it were some globs of shapes moving about. There appear to be several shambling entities past the entrance. I seem to have realized something, but she didn't tell us what it was. That she merely looked in my direction without saying a word. What do you want, woman? Starting to get what she means by that look. I guess I'll have to get in there to see what this is all about. Right, Faust? You're experiencing regular growth in capabilities. Faust considers this to be a positive development. First time anyone has ever said this to me. Yeah. A field of green and a wall of tall, great trees appear before us as we enter the door. But at this point, it'll take a bit more than this to surprise us. Ah, so nice to have our colors back for once, huh? Quite. There's an abnormality. So these things were what we saw past the window earlier? We are yet to be discovered. I recommend that we prepare for combat, Manager. I didn't even need to tell the sinners what they were. It was pretty clear from the get-go that we'd be fighting an abnormality. The sinners all stood ready to charge into battle at my command. But it's a bit different this time. So, Faust, I'm starting to get the hang of this Walpurgis night thing, and please do continue. I think there's something different about these abnormalities. Can you explain why? Considering the nature of abnormalities, every encounter with an abnormality would be equivalent to an encounter with a summoned entity. Nevertheless, there exists a certain degree of difference when we encounter them in Refraction Railway or a Mirror Dungeon. That is to say, we enter a site once known as the Library, a building that inexplicably appeared above the former Alcorp headquarters. Wait. The library is not there still. The library was relocated to the outskirts. Are we entering a memory of the past where the library was still in Alcorp, or are we entering the current library? Oh, this fucking music. It gives me such a warm feeling, like both in my heart and in my crotch. And this exact location is said to be a space that exists within a book in which the abnormality resides. So we are entering the books rather than the library. What? The library? I never heard that term before. Fuck, are you retarded, Dante? Some sinners talked about it, that's for sure. Quite. Yet this space is fairly distinct from the containment units we had witnessed before at one of the branches. It appears as though an ideal habitat has been established precisely for that abnormality's residence. A rather striking difference from the very limited space and unaccommodating environment provided by the containment units. Was it actually ever explained why we were fighting abnormalities in Library of Arena? To unlock the cards? What was... Were they booked too? Did we book abnormalities? How the fuck did we do that? Or was it like... Was there an in-law reason for why we were doing this rather than a gameplay reason? Gameplay reason obviously being there to be checkpoints with the abnormality, and you unlocking the ego cards, I believe. What were they called again? I can't remember. It's been a decade since Library of Arena. Can you believe it? It's been that long. Yes, you may compare this place to a terrarium. The abnormality inhabiting this place has transformed its environs to a form most suitable for its dwelling. Here are some comparisons that may make it easier for one to comprehend. She's talking about me. A fish would fill the space with water, and a worm would fill the space with soil. Wow, yeah, even a 5-year-old would have understood it now. Thank you, Faust. Gotcha. So, as long as the abnormality exists within this book, it can deck this place out with whatever fits its fancy, huh? If you're watching this and you're listening to this, tell me what your abnormality containment book would look like. What would you fill it with? Me, personally, lots and lots of anime girls. Fausts. Lots and lots of Fausts. It would be more accurate to say that an abnormality, once outside the confines of the clip of deterrence, can rebuild its environment to fit its needs. Whoa, that's kind of like free housing, huh? That's when... Free housing, I don't know, that's like saying, oh, when I'm dead, I live in a coffin. That's like free housing. These abnormalities are still booked after all. Anyway, Don Quixote, who was standing rather far from the group, was made aware of these revelations only after Mersault had relayed them to her. Book? A journey hath brought us inside a book, thou sayest? The library of legend that vanished like a mirage for truth? Suddenly blew up with explosive enthusiasm. Once again. I will add a preamble in the future to prevent such outbursts. We've been detective, Executive Manager. Yeah, let's get this over with first. If this starts combat, we might as well do one, just for the heck of it, because otherwise this would be a very, very short recording. And I'm not sure I would splice it in front of... Well, I don't know. Let's do this real quick. Do you think I could just fucking win rate this shit? I remember having to do it manually, and I did it on stream. Oh, don't worry. If you're watching this, you won't have to wait long for me to upload the actual fighting, okay? I will do it tomorrow or something, most likely. Okay, so today is gonna be the story of Walpurgis Night. Tomorrow is gonna be the fight, which most likely took me a while. If it's really short, I'm gonna splice them together. I'm gonna have to check it though. And then we'll get the time-killing time and the 4th railway, okay? Because I really enjoy the 4th railway. Angela, I'm talking, please. Thank you very much. What was that about? Was it about... I think it was about either ignoring them or killing them quickly, but I can't quite remember. I'm just gonna trust the system. Jesus, take the wheel, please. I press win rate and I win. Hopefully. Looking good so far. Oh yeah, it's eating these things, isn't it? Oh no, they all went against this one. Oh, they wanted to polish their fucking damage statistics. Look at these guys. I know you want to be number 1 in the statistic, but please. Oh, that's way better. This one's going through, but I don't really care. I'm currently looking at my favorite team at the moment, by the way, like a full envy team, which is funny because I pressed win rate and it did choose a single envy skill. That's a little bit ridiculous, but they're buffing up envy damage. Like all of them have something to do with like either having a lot of envy skills or like buffing up envy damage or something. I really like the Captain Ahab Ishmael identity as well. Like the animations are very nice. Whenever the passive procs where they just join in, like the assist attack, that's pretty cool. I like the Big Brother Mersault. Really stylish identity. I always like when they just fight with their fists. I like the big Sistodon. And of course, like if you bring envy damage, you bring Eve Quack, whatever it's called. No, stop that shit. What the fuck, guys? That's better. Getting me to do this manually. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh no! Oh, yes! Oh, here we go, we did it. almost staggered. The left arm is almost staggered. Here we go. I don't know how I completely forgot about this encounter. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck happened there with the sound? Alright. It's gonna eat them soon, or? Oh, here we go. Ate one of them. Indiscriminate. Prioritize targets with prepared meat. Yeah, it's fine. You know what we can do? We can just do this. Like, we can just... Let's do that. That's it. Why is this unopposed? We not to take this out? Oh. That's a defense skill. Whoopsie. Doesn't matter too much. Here we go. I think as long as they're on 1 HP, they're fine to be eaten or something. But you could also do this just completely ignoring the thing. There were like a set of missions alongside this, but I didn't do them all. I'm not the type to just fight an encounter 20 times just to get everything done, like some minuscule details, just so I can get like one more pull ticket or something. I don't care too much about it. If I need to do something in order to progress the game, then I do it, but if it's just like a bonus thing, it would need to be a very interesting challenge. Something like fighting White Knight to gain a ski or something, like some tangible reward, you know? But the Walpurgis Night missions are... Well, they can be very interesting fights, because they're always very tailor-made. Especially the one before that, with the Otis Freischütz identity. With the sweepers. That was a very cool one, because you could just charge up a shot and then go ham on them. I really like that. Damn, you see that? Did you just roll a 25? Gonna do some big damage here. Oh, I love this music. I really like the Limbus music, okay? Don't get me wrong. But that's just something nostalgic about both the Lobotomy Corporation soundtrack and the Arena one. Maybe it's because I heard it for so long, you know? But at this point I've played Limbus just as long as Arena, I think. But most of the time when I play it by myself, I have it muted. So maybe I haven't heard this much yet. I don't know, it's just something timeless, you know, about these tracks. I recently listened to some of the floor themes again. I think most of it was the Yesod, and then like some of the lower floors as well. I just had them running in YouTube. Clicked on a few. They were so good, holy fucking shit. Like, it's a real shame that you never really heard many of them for that long because of like the emotion level stuff. And because sometimes some floors you just weren't using much, really. But the tracks themselves were just fucking amazing, weren't they? If you haven't played Library of Arena, this is your PSA to just go and do it. You have more than enough time to finish it now, if you start it now, if you haven't played it yet. Or replay it. Before... Why does it have so much fucking blade? Oh wait, it has... Wait, it has 60 attack power? What the fuck is going on there? It also has a lot of bleed. It will kill itself just with this. Anyway, if you... Guys, what the fuck are you doing? Just do this and it will kill it. If you start now... Oh shit, will it heal itself with this? Uh-oh. Did I done goofed? No. If you start now with Arena, is what I wanted to say. You can definitely easily finish it before the release of the next chapter. Chapter 7, isn't it? Dawn's chapter. That was way harder than I expected. That's what she said. Thus explains that we find ourselves in the library's past. We are participating in a certain repeated battle within the library. Its purpose was to attain something called the realization of the flow of history. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that was like the in-law reason why they were fighting the abnormalities then, because of the realizations. But the realizations themselves, weren't they against Angela and Roland? But I guess that was like the actual end battle realizations, or realization end battles. Before that, you had to definitely defeat the abnormalities. So it was like a staggered boss battle in a way. Yes, sorry, I don't understand most of what you said. Flow of history, huh? Are there other floors too? That appears to be the case, yes. It can be extrapolated from the collected intelligence that the library is, like some normal libraries, composed of several floors divided by subjects such as literature or religion. Doesn't sound too different from your average library, but I doubt it's that straightforward. Anything more you can tell us about that library, Faust? Something more detailed? Faust's voice carries an air of troubled uncertainty. Wow, that's a new one. And I'm starting to realize why. So you don't know about that just yet, right? See that you have intuited a certain degree of truth, Dante. I don't suppose there's any more reason for me to remain evasive regarding this particular subject. Faust let out a barely noticeable but clearly shocked gasp before regaining her usual calm demeanor. Yes, I'm yet to become a Faust who has access to that information. The Faust network is a weird one. I wonder how and why they came up with that. Yet to become? As your journey continues, I may also gradually gain recognition and access to further knowledge. One thing is certain, however, Faust regards this consistent, continuous improvement to be a positive development, Dante. I see. I mean, it all makes sense, like her speaking of herself in third person, her, like, in my opinion, still, okay, that's what I think. I think she's a homunculus. Her manner of speaking, her knowledge, like, her being connected across all identities and universes and timelines and whatnot, or whatever you may want to call it, mirror worlds, whatnot, you know. It's an interesting concept, definitely, and I hope we're gonna explore it, and I hope they can pull it off well, because that would be amazing. I see. No, you don't, Dante. You don't have eyes. I don't know how many more times I need to say this. The longer my journey, the greater her knowledge, huh? Maybe that explains why she kept falling silent in the middle of her lectures. I have no idea how long this journey will last for. Well, apparently for the next 10 years is what they have planned with Project Moon, which is utterly batshit insane in my opinion, but okay. But who knows? Maybe we'll find ourselves at the library one day. Which is funny because they definitely stated that the story for Roland and Angela is over. With that, I return to the sinners wondering about the scattered pages of the abnormality. I guess that's it. He dealt the most damage, obviously. Hey, by far he dealt the most damage. His identity is so utterly fucking broken. It's kind of crazy. Wait. Oh yeah, it was only 5 people. Alright, okay. Again, battle plan for this week, most likely. Which I feel a little bit dirty doing it like that, but that's just how it is. I need to get these streams out ASAP. We don't even know, again, when Counter 7 is gonna launch, but by then I need to be prepared. I don't want to have anything else on the backlog anymore when it comes to Limbus Company. And there's the event I still have to record and stream after all, the Warp Train event, right? So, today, the story and going through the battle once for this fight. Tomorrow, most likely, it could be the day after tomorrow, okay? Just in case I forget or something, I don't have the time to upload it. The actual stream where I did this event, where I fought it, where I did the missions, where I like rolled for Philip Sinclair. I think that was this event. I can't quite remember. I think it was though. The day after, and the days coming, the Time Killing Time event, and I will try to announce in a YouTube post, in a community post, when I'll stream the Warp Train event. Actually, on the topic of streaming, maybe some people can give me some opinions here, because I don't know if I mentioned it on my Twitch stream yet or not. But I wonder if people on YouTube would be interested in me double streaming, like streaming on both YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. I think that's possible. I think OBS is able to do this. Maybe if I do like 2 instances of it or something. I don't know. Like, it is definitely a technology that exists, and I've been thinking about it because Twitch changed their TOS like a while ago. Before, when you were affiliated or partnered, and I am affiliated on Twitch, hence why you can subscribe to me, you weren't able to stream at the same time or upload VODs that you, or like things that you streamed until after like 48 hours of airing it on Twitch. They changed that, as far as I'm aware, so you can do both at the same time, which is good because I never really liked that clause, to be honest. Twitch itself as a platform is like, ooh, I don't know what to think about Twitch at this point. I think I can say it clearly here, right? Twitch, if you're listening to this, what the fuck are you doing on YouTube? I don't know if I would ever switch completely over to YouTube. I think if people would want me to, I would. But at the same time, there's people watching me on Twitch who I don't know if they actually watch my YouTube channel or if they would want to watch my YouTube live streams. YouTube live streaming has come a long way. Like, when it launched a few years ago, it was utterly fucking dog shit. Sorry, YouTube, I still love you, okay? Even though I hate you. Now it's definitely better. So I could see myself, like, doing some double streams, maybe for, like, Limbus content, and then in the future, maybe doing the Switch completely. Tell me what you think about this. Are you currently watching my streams on Twitch, and would you watch me on YouTube? Are you maybe not watching my streams because they are on Twitch, or because, like, you don't even know I do it, but you would watch me on YouTube? Do you want me to stream on YouTube to begin with in the first place, or, like, do you not like how it's set up? I personally don't really like how when you pre-plan a stream, it's like announced very far into the future on the YouTube subscriber page. I don't really like that. I would just go online on regular days and on like a set schedule time as I do on Twitch. And if you catch it, you catch it. I would make the VODs private and re-upload them in proper order whenever I want and need to. So basically, like I'm doing now, because otherwise it would just get too confusing. I'm like streaming twice a week, and if I only upload a certain video like twice a week or something, I just don't like that to begin with. Anyway, there was enough padding out. Now I have almost 30 minutes of recording. See you over the course of this week. Please leave a few comments. I always like the engagement, and there's always more engagement when it comes to Project Moon content, which makes me happy. I really love their games, even though some people think I don't. But that's neither here nor there. I love them. I love you. I love your mom. Please tell her to call me back. I don't know why she doesn't return my messages. Bye, everyone. Bye. Jesus.